Gaming, or Losing the Chance in YouTube. But you guys know, call me Asher. This is going to be my Skyrim stream. I haven't done one in a while. I will say that I haven't played Skyrim in a while, so I might be a little rusty, but I can still get some pretty good experience in this game because I'm pretty much a veteran. So let's start this. And I did not skip the tutorial, and I did not skip Helgen because I'm not sure how many of you have ever seen this before. You probably, all of you or some of you may have seen this, but I know there are some new players too, and there are some older players who are more like me and they've seen this 100 billion times. Let's start this, shall we? Also, by the way, this is my character Uldren. Uldren is a sort of, he's a dark elf. I usually play as dark elf, so that's mainly my race of choice because of their lore and stuff. I will be skipping through this because it takes way too much time. So if you guys came here for story in this sort of area, then no, it's not this time. But Uldren grew up in the province of Morrowind, like any other dark elf would. And he was originally a part of a very, very royal sort of family, like a very, very like noble family of dark elves that were not really a part of any of the houses. And he just sort of left after it became a little bit older. Like at this point in the game, he just left and then decided to move on with his life. Let's see if it's on Master. Yep, it's on Master. Don't expect me to be a total. Don't expect me to survive this part because I will die probably. That means I'm probably gonna do a little trick that I learned from a long time ago, which you guys will see in just a minute or so. And the main skills for this are mainly magic and range weapons. Yeah, Uldren is extremely skilled with a bow. Like he was like he couldn't even wield a melee weapon. If he wanted to, he could, but he can't really. Because he's just so weak and he can't.
Isn't coming back from the dead. Take his armor and anything else on him.
But I mean, for this point, he will be forced to use a weapon, which he's never used one before, so yeah. And I'm not going to be role-playing this because I never really role-play my characters, as most people never really do. But when they do, it's fun. I like the cool concept of it, but I never really do it because it's not my style. Okay. And like I said, I am gonna let Railoff kill them. I'm gonna save real fast before I go into the fight. Oh wow, this is very spongy. Yeah, Railoff, you definitely want to let Railoff kill him, because he can hold his own against them. And once you get up into like the point when you can't even do it anymore, that's when you want to stop. Because heavy armor characters are very tanky in this game, as you guys may know. The reason why I was able to kill that light armor. As you can see, this is the trick that I've learned. Let Laraloff take the aggro, and if he goes down, run away. Which he's not going down that easily. There we go. I will be using a sword, because I prefer swords. But okay. I'm not gonna go back for that gold. It's not even worth my time. Extra healing items. Food is extremely viable in games like this. Food is extremely viable in my opinion. I think it is at least. Oh shit, I shouldn't have walked in there, shit. Oh, there we go, Realized got him. Like I said, if they hit you once, you're dead. Gotta get the guy behind him so he doesn't get him. Oh, stab. Now, I learned a couple tricks from Master, and mainly when I do it, I don't really run in like a complete warrior and just do everything, because you can't even do that without heavy armor on higher difficulties. But I mean, you can do it at high level, obviously, because you're like overpowered and you have a bunch of perks and all that stuff. But in low level, it's not easy. I bet a lot of you veterans know. Okay. And yes, I am a looter, so it's my sort of card forte. And don't mind the terrible background noise either if you can hear it. That's people in the house watching TV. Oh, here's a good spot that I could do. If this guy with the friggin' magic kills me, this guy with the magic can kill you pretty easily, and he's dead already. Well. Don't mind the lawnmower either. There's a person in the house also using a lawnmower. We're not really in the house, but like outside. Excuse the noise, guys. It's just the lawnmower. What's the other dude? Oh. Well, they're both alive. They're both alive, which means that we have a good chance at killing those guys in the group. And I forgot to do lockpicking in this game. Shit. There we go. Like I said, I will be using magic, so we're gonna wait to use that stuff. Oh, whoops, I already know that shit. I think one of them just died. Okay. Whoops, I forgot to pick up one more thing. The bow. Which is extremely viable for this playthrough.
was close. That looks like the way out. I knew we'd make it.